C++ is a powerful and flexible general-purpose programming language that supports a number of different coding paradigms, including object-oriented, procedural, functional, and generic programming. What is now called C++ was originally C with classes, developed in the late 70s by the Danish computer scientist Bjarne Stroustrup. C++ began its life as a set of enhancements to allow object-oriented programming in C. Today, C++ is one of the most popular programming languages in the world. C++ is based on the C language, adding many powerful features while retaining as much of C's syntax, efficiency, and utility as possible. C++ is a very popular language, and over 30 years later, it's still widely considered a best practices choice for many types of projects, including large-scale systems and applications coding. C++ is used to write code at all levels, including firmware, operating systems, and large-scale applications. Today, vast numbers of medium to large-scale applications and projects are written in C++. The list is huge. It includes every version of Windows since 1.0, the parts of Unix that aren't written in plain C, major parts of OS X are written in C++, other parts are written in Objective-C, which is also based on C. Major business applications like Microsoft Office and QuickBooks are written in C++. Adobe Photoshop, Illustrator, and InDesign, Firefox, Google Chrome. Major websites like Amazon, Facebook, and Google are either written in or have significant back-end resources written in C++. In fact, most programming languages, including Java, PHP, Python, and Perl, are either written in C or C++. C++ is made up of a number of components, parts of which require understanding distinct sets of grammar. You can think of it as 5 connected languages. As part of the C language definition, the C preprocessor is also incorporated in C++. The C language itself is the basis of C++ and is entirely incorporated in its definition and forms the basic syntax of C++. C++ classes and objects are used for object-oriented programming, and C++ templates are used for generic programming. The C++ standard template library, the STL, provides a tremendous amount of common functionality. The STL, along with the C and C++ standard libraries, is part of the C++ standard. The first standard for C++ was ratified by the ISO in 1988. This is commonly referred to as C++ 98. C++ 03 was essentially a bug fix release, so it's rarely referred to on its own. Most compilers that support C++ 03 simply refer to it as C++ 98. Technical Report 1, or TR1, was mostly a set of library extensions, including regular expressions, smart pointers, hash tables, and random number generators. Most of this became part of C++ 11. Ratified in August 2011, C++ 11 is the first real extension to the C++ standard. It provides a number of new features, including a range-based for loop, type inference, lambda functions, an unambiguous null pointer constant, and many other smaller new features. The next version of C++, tentatively called C++ 14, is in the process of ratification as I record this course. This version is a smaller maintenance release and does not include any major changes to the language. This course uses C++ 11, and the latest versions of all the major compilers in use today support C++ 11. To thoroughly learn the C++ language, I suggest that you take this entire course in order. On the other hand, it's a big subject, and you may want to skip around some, so here's an overview of what is covered and where. Chapters 1 through 6 cover the basic C++ language, including basic syntax, the preprocessor, operators, data types, and classes. Chapters 7 and 8 cover class inheritance and templates, allowing you to create your own object-oriented interfaces for your class libraries. This is also important for understanding the standard template library that provides powerful container classes for C++. Chapter 9 covers the standard library, which is used for many basic tasks in C++, including the file system, console interaction, basic string operations, and time and date manipulation. Chapter 10 covers the standard template library, The STL provides many powerful higher-level functions to C++, like strings, containers, iterators, and other utilities. The C++ programming language is one of the most important languages in computing today. It is the go-to language for many large and small projects, and it forms the basis of other popular languages like Java, C#, PHP, and many others.